Well, well. This is a little bit of a different type of video. It is I saw quite a fucking amazing story, and honestly, it touched me in the heart, and it's amazing. It is a story about a man and a tiger, a wild tiger as well, like not in captivity, literally in the wild. Now, I won't be doing this if the actual video itself, the actual story itself had English cover, but it doesn't because the video I watched it's in Russian and I have no idea where I can find it now because I've already, it's in Russian basically. And I can put the link in the description because I have watched it. I had to use subtitle translations to get the story out of it. You know, my little tiger friend. Yeah, it's a story that makes me just glad that I am helping to save these tigers. £3 a month to the WWF. Absolute bargain, I tell you. But anyway, let's get right into the story. So, in Russia, there was a man named Anatoly. He was documenting a tigress, a wild tigress that he saw. He was very happy because obviously, as you would know, a the Siberian tiger I think, is endangered. I believe there's more tigers in captivity than there are left in the wild, and the Siberian tiger is one that's quite in danger. And this was, he was happy to see that this, tiger mother had cubs, and he was very happy. Hunting during the time when a tigress has cubs, hunting for her is quite hard because obviously the cubs are very vulnerable. She has to have a quiet and secluded den away from any predators or anybody that wants to just kill them, to remove the competition or to remove potential threats in future. And yeah, if you wonder why I'm looking over there, I've got it all written down. So it was a bit of a hunter. I think he was one that I'm unsure, but he might have been a hunter that provides for himself, so self-sustainable. He had killed a deer, and he ended up gifting it to the tigress that was in that area. And obviously, she was very thankful. Obviously, if a tiger was to see, a dead animal just abandoned, then they will take it. But, the man tried to mask his scent, though it was more than likely unsuccessful. She knew he was there, but he wasn't going towards the body. And I think she worked out that he was giving the meal to her and her cubs, of course. That's something very nice to do, especially during that time. It is tough for them. It's very tough. So she was very thankful. But later on, I don't know if it's the same day. I don't think it was the same day, because he was wanting to document how the cubs develop. I think he has some sort of social media account. I don't know what it is. Again, I had to use English translation subtitles to get this, so it wasn't exactly easy to do. but yeah, later on he heard screams of cubs. You know, the tiger cubs were, you know, making noise. He wanted to see what it was, and he saw that it was a bear. A bear had one of them, and he immediately shot the bear. Though he didn't kill it. The bear just supposedly in the video it said that the bear was scared of the sound and just fainted, meaning it was probably this close to actually dying. He went over to see if the cubs were alright, it literally straight away to make sure to see if they were alright. They were. They were confident and happy and seemingly unfazed. So, which was good, and he was obviously glad about that. But, you know, he thought, obviously, at that time, I believe he thought the bear was dead, but it wasn't. And the bear, whilst it wasn't in the best shape, it got up and tried to attack the man. Obviously, it was weaker than usual. But then the tigress came in and attacked the bear and saved his life. You know, which, considering he saved her cubs, you can understand why she would do that. You know, she obviously knew what he did and was very thankful of not only obviously gifting her some food, but saving her cubs' lives. So the tigress was very, very happy with it. I think he decided to name the mother Ulissa, something like that. Yeah, I mean, decent name, I think. Yeah, he wanted to attack the bear again to help the tigress, but then he saw that, the tigress had it covered, basically. They were fighting. So he fled, obviously. And then, at a later date, 1 minute, I just need to get to the right point. So at a later date, he was documenting them again. Obviously, the tigress was there, so it was obvious that the tigress won the battle, because the tigress is still alive. The bear was probably killed, because it was already weak at that point, because it had been shot. Though, because obviously it fainted, it missed vital organs, so still lived. So, so whilst he was documenting them, he fell back, broke his leg, which, yeah, you don't want to do that, especially near a predator. But fortunately, it was the tigress whose cubs he saved that was there, Unfortunately, animals remember those that help them. So she dragged him by the collar and dragged him out and out and out and away until she heard a dog barking. So obviously from that she knew she was close to him getting help from the dog barking, and then she just left him and fled. And then obviously he was picked up, got recovered from that broken leg, and after he recovered, he went back. She recognised him, and I believe at that point the cubs were old enough to leave the mother. If you didn't know, tiger cubs usually leave their mother around 2 years old, I think. They're usually capable of getting their own meals at 1.5 years, at 18 months old, and at 2 they end up leaving around that point. And the man and the tigress actually shared some of their kills together. You know, the man always shared his kill. You know, they went hunting together, which was actually quite nice. They'd formed a friendship. You know, and then sometime after, the tigress ended up having even more cubs. You know, obviously this would have been about more than 3 years after the first cubs were born, because usually a tigress, if they want more cubs, they have to wait about 3 years to have another litter. And she went to the same den where the man had saved her previous cubs. The same den, because she knew, well, he had her back and she had his back. Amazing story. Animals remember. It just goes to show, animals, if you protect them, you show them love, and you help them, they will remember, and they, no matter how or when, they will remember you and return the favor if they need to, and the opportunity comes, they will protect. There are many stories that, you know, animals remember who helped them and save that person who helped them. You know, it's an amazing story. Now, I know I wasn't exactly very loud, but don't know if you'll even hear this. You know, got a washer in there, got people in that house, and I don't know, I'm not feeling the best. I'm feeling quite quiet and I've been angry today, so kind of lost a little bit of my voice. But, you know, I was very touched by this story. These guys deserve a life. Please, please do what you can. Help them.
Please, please help me. Please.
You know? Help them. I love it. I love these guys. These, and lions as well, you know, they're good as well. You know, I'm donating $5 a month to Lion Whisperer TV. You know, that's pretty good too. Yeah, stories like this makes me so proud and glad that I am helping to save these guys. They need it. There's around 4,000 left in the wild, I believe. And there's more tigers in captivity in USA alone than in the wild. I think that's the statistic I saw. It's not good, is it? Wild tigers need saving. A story like this touched me. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story as well. I mean, if you could hear it at least. Because I certainly did. I certainly enjoyed telling it. Fuck off, bastard fly. Yeah, don't mind me. But anyway, this has dragged on long enough. I will end it here. And I hope I get to make some more videos soon. Goodbye.